make Pom Pom necklaces. These are really fun and easy to make. You're only going to be needing a few materials that some you can even find at home, and they're really inexpensive and simple. This is very easy and very fun, and a fun activity for you to do when you're bored or when you're just sitting at home doing nothing. If you don't like being bored, this is great for you. So the materials you are going to need are a loom. Today I'm going to be using a loom from The Loom. This you can find at theloom.com. Here it is, the loom. And this works really good for making pom-poms. I got this at the Make Workshop in Brooklyn when I was at a birthday party, which is when I first made the pom-poms, and someone taught me how to do it, and I had a lot of fun. So these are not that expensive. I got mine for $15. I'm not sure if that's what they are everywhere, but it's not that expensive, and you can use it a lot. And you can also use your fingers, so that is what you can use. You will also be needing scissors, yarn, one or more colors. I'm going to be using 2, gray and turquoise. And you're also going to be needing black or white string. I'm going to be using black, and it's elastic string because that works best, because that's for the necklace and it works best. Then you're going to be needing white string, any type of white string. A needle, preferably plastic, because plastic ones have a big eye of the needle, and you're going to be needing to fit something big in there. And a cardboard or thick paper circle. I just cut this out of like a pasta box. And that's pretty much it. So now for step 1. What you're going to need to do is take your loom. If you're using your fingers, you do not need to follow this step. This is only for if you're using the loom. You're going to take your the end of your piece, and you're going to attach it to one of the prongs. You want it to be on the left side when it's facing you. So you want to put it in one of these prongs. I'm just going to put it in the first one. And that's what it should look like. It should be hanging off the back a little to leave room, and then in the front it should look like that. Now, if you're using your fingers, you just need to wrap it around, and that's what we're going to be doing for this. So you're just going to wrap it around the room. You can be messy or neat. I like being neat because it makes it not go far down too much. Like sometimes if you keep wrapping, it'll go all the way down to here, and that makes it far harder to do. So I'm just going to try to be neat with this. And as you see, I'm just wrapping it around the loom. Pretty simple. So you're going to need to do this until it's 120 revolutions around, which is times around, like this, 120 times. But I'm going to be stopping about in the middle, and I'm going to switch colors. So I'm going to just speed this up, and you can watch. Okay, so I'm now going to switch colors. So what you have to do when you're switching colors is you now need to take your string and put it around the other side. So the right side when it's facing you, and you need to put it on one of the prongs. And then you need to cut it off. And as many times as you switch colors is as many times as you need to do that. And now I'm moving on to my second color. So I'm going to do exactly what I did for the first color. I'm going to place it inside this prong right here, and then I'm just going to wrap it around just like this. And then we're going to speed it up. And you want to do this until it's really thick enough. Okay, I'm done. It's very thick, and I did 128 around that, and now I'm going to attach it the same way I did the first. And then cut it off. So now you should have your loom with your yarn around it pretty thick and a gap here. If your yarn accidentally falls down above the thing, what you're going to need to do for this step is just try to pick it up as much as you can. But this time mine worked out pretty well. So now you're going to take your white string, and you're going to cut it to about like 8 inches or so like this long. It doesn't have to be that long, but like about this long. And you're going to stick it through this gap here, as you see. You're just going to stick it through this gap, and you're going to pull it around so that it comes like sort of under here like this, but you're not going to put it under. You're going to actually put it over on top of the pom-pom and bring it to one side like this. And then what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to tie a knot that is very, very tight. So you're going to want to pull it like this, and then you're either going to want to have to try it yourself and sort of put your finger there and then tie it around, but you have to keep your finger there so it's really tight, which is hard. Or you can just get someone's help and you can have them press it here and then you can just tie it around. But I do not have anybody's help today, so I'm just going to be doing it myself. So you're just going to hold it and tie it really tightly. So now that mine is really tight, it looks like this. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pull it straight off the loom. So now you won't be needing your loom anymore. You can put that down. And now you have sort of a bow shape thing. But you're not done with this step just yet. So now you have your knot right here. Your knot right here. And your strings on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it around the other side so it comes this way, like this. And then I'm going to do the same thing, make a knot. I'm going to pull like this, and then I'm either going to get help or I'm just going to do it myself. So I'm just going to do it myself, and I'm going to tie it the tightest I can, like this. So now I have 2 knots on each side and I'm ready for the next step. But first, you're just going to cut it, but you don't want to cut it all the way down. You just want to cut it about to like, as you see right here, like about to like there. Because you want to leave a little bit of room so it doesn't like fly off, like so it doesn't untie. Now we're going to be making the pom-pom shape, but we're not done yet. What you're going to do is take your scissors and find the loops. Like right in the middle here are a bunch of loops, and you're just going to cut all of them in half. Like all of them in half. And you want to try to make sure you get all of them. So if you find some like here, you just want to cut all of those. And see, we're starting to form our pom-pom here. And then we're going to cut all of them. You might have to dig around a little bit with your scissors to make sure you find all of them. Gotta cut right through that center piece right there. You just really want to try to get all of them because that's what's going to make your pom-pom shape. See, I have one hidden here. Alrighty, so I'm ready. So now you have the pom-pom shape. So you can either keep your pom-pom like this and then follow step 6, which is putting the necklace on, or, which I'm going to do right now, is you can trim it so that it looks something like this. This is what it's going to turn out to be. I prefer trimming it, but it is mostly your decision. So how to trim it is you're going to take your circle and you're going to put it right in the middle of your pom-pom like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and cut all around it. See what I'm doing? I'm cutting all around it in a circle with my scissors. And don't be afraid to give it a little trim. You want to cut all of that off. It's going to make your pom-pom look really nice. So once you think you have like most of that off, it doesn't have to be perfect, but see, mine's all messy right now. And then you kind of want to cut like the top and the bottom, like here. And if you do find any loops after, you can just cut them with your scissor. So now I have like sort of the shape of my pom-pom, but I need to fix it up a little. So I'm just gonna fix it until it's all like even and it looks all nice. So I'm just gonna keep cutting it, cutting it, cutting it. sometimes you can go like this just to make it like back in that shape. And after that, you mostly don't need the circle, but if you want to put it down like this, it sometimes helps to like make sure it's all even on the edges. Like I'm going to use it right now, and it's making my pom-pom better looking because I'm making it even. And then I'm going to take it off, and I'm just going to make sure I get it perfect because you want like the perfect part. We're almost done. It's not too hard, not too easy that you get bored of it, but it's like fun and you can use a bunch of different colors, so that's why I love making these pom-poms. So this one I cut very fair, and some of them you can leave kind of poofy, like this one I made a few days ago. This one I'm cutting sort of fair because I thought that it looked best that way. It means I'm cutting it like all the way down, so it's very short pieces. I'm trying to make it very perfect of a circle. So I'm actually going to use this again. And the shape of this circle kind of depends on how big or small you want your pom-pom to be. So this step is a lot like up to you because it's like your style, whatever you want to do. Like you can even make your pom-pom like a triangle if you wanted to use like a triangle shape. Okay, I am pretty much done with my pom-pom. This is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna massage a little. And now we're gonna put the necklace on our pom-pom. So, you're going to take your black or white string, I'm using black, and you're gonna cut it to whatever size you think you need. And remember that it will get folded in half, so just remember that. I'm going to make mine about this long. So when I fold it, it'll be about like that long. So you're now going to take your needle, and you're going to take your string and put it in the eye of the needle like this. And then you're going to pull it just a little, not all the way in half, just a little out. And then you're just going to tie a slight knot. You don't want it to be tight because you're going to take this off after. So you just sort of want to go like that. Like just tie it around so that it stays like that. But not too much that it won't come off and it'll be hard to take off. You just want to have it nice little knot. Alrighty, so now I have my nice little knot. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take the tip of your needle and you're going to dig through your pom-pom, but not too roughly that you like break it. But just, and you're going to try to find your white string that's in the center. You're just going to try to look for the center, wherever that white string is. So as you see, I found my center. I found it right there. There's the white string. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your needle in the white string. You're going to put it in and then poke it through and then pull it all the way out so that it goes around the pom-pom. And then you're going to pull it so it's halfway there. And then you're just going to untie it off your needle. And you're basically done. And then you can either tie it whatever you want. You can put it on yourself and try to tie it. And I think this looks really good. And sometimes the needle messes it up a little. So if you need to just trim it lightly, you can do that. That's just what I'm going to do right now. Just get a little lightly trimming. And now you have your pom-pom necklace. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and loved making your